Hey, kia ora whanau, you're here with me, the maoriwargamer, and today we'll be playing a Warhammer Kill Team Battle Report. Chur. Welcome whanau to this 100-point Kill Team Battle Report between the Death Guard of the Hollow Swarm, the Tainted Clerics, versus the Necron Kill Team, the Exalted Scythes. Here in the forest of, on the planet of Atreus, epic conclusion to the 3-part Kill Team campaign. So if you haven't seen the previous 2 parts, go back and watch it, catch yourselves up. And this video will still be here for your viewing pleasure. Otherwise, I'll do a quick recap for you right now, catch you up on the story so far. So today we'll be playing the match play mission, Sweep and Clear. When securing territory, it is imperative that all enemy forces are driven out of it, lest lurking saboteurs strike at supposedly safe locations. Kill teams are often employed in this task, sweeping contested areas quickly and stealthily to eliminate any threats that might still be active in the area. So you'll see 4 objective markers set up across the battlefield. Little crossroads there. Mission is simple: to secure these objectives. So objective securing or wipe out the enemy kill team. You'll see on both sides that there's one unprotected or uncovered objective on each side, and then one in cover. That is the way the mission rolls. So the Death Guard, the Tainted Cleric, are looking to poison the water reservoirs of Atreus to cripple the Imperium defenders. As you know, this is a continuation of the Fate of Atreus narrative campaign, so this is a small part of the narrative that you don't normally get to see. We normally play out epic scale missions. So 4 key points that need capturing to blight and pollute the water systems on this planet and turn the tide of battle in the forces of chaos's favor. The Xenos are the unlikely defenders of the Imperium, stepping up to stop the Death Guard. So at the moment we're 1 win apiece. Necrons winning game 1, Death Guard winning game 2. This will be the final decider as we determine the fate of Atreus and the fate of the water on the planet. Can they continue to rely on the water here, or will they need to look elsewhere, be supplied from other Imperium planets for fresh water? We'll find out. That will be determined in this battle. So both armies deployed here and there. Both armies at full strength, level 3 specialists across the field to make things that much more exciting there, whanau. I hope you stay with me. I hope you enjoy yourselves, that we buckle in, sit back, relax for an epic Kill Team Battle Report with your host, New Zealand's #1 maoriwargamer. We'll kick into turn 1, but before we do that, let's take a closer look at the armies that we'll be playing with today. Death Guard Kill Team of the Tainted Cleric, led by leader specialist the Fly. He's level 2. Everyone is level 2. We've got the Stag. He's just a random guy. We've got 5 Poxwalkers. Another one was out of action as a result of last mission. Go back and watch that if you haven't. We have this guy here. He is the Vision. He is the Demolition Specialist. This guy here, the Blight. He is the Heavy Weapon Specialist. And this guy here, he is the Cyclops. He is the Gunner Specialist with a Plasma Gun. So, boom. And the Necron Kill Team here, led by, let's say, this guy, Zepotar the Great. He's the Leader Specialist, level 2. So everyone got bumped up to level 2 because it's only going to be a 3-mission campaign. So Zepotar, level 2, Leader Specialist. We have, who's next? This guy here, Tahar the Gatekeeper. He is level 2 Veteran Specialist. Deathmark, we can make it this dude. Synaptic Disintegrator, he is the Sniper Specialist. And Immonek, Scout Specialist, Deathmark back there. And then 2 more Immortals. So that is the Necron kill team of the Exalted Scythe. Alright, rolling for initiative for turn 1.
I'll go first.
Oh, Death Guard taking the first turn as they seek to... Oh, Necrons, the Exalted Scythe, taking the first turn as they look to secure objectives and wipe out the enemy. Going to the movement phase, turn 1. Necron units all readied themselves for combat. This dude over here simply moved. All the Plague Marines readied themselves for shooting as well. And we're just going to move the Poxwalkers. This one here is going to charge into him. 7 inches. Blue shoulder pads going to charge in as well. 5 inches. Not enough. Alright, Ruthano, so that's the end of the movement phase. Poxwalkers all surrounding this this Necron Immortal. We'll see how he goes. 6 Poxwalkers surrounding him, 1 in combat with him at the moment. We'll move into shooting phase. Readied units will alternate activation. So stay tuned for that. Necrons take the first shot. Alright, so Sniper Specialist, level 3. He gets to add 1 to hit rolls in the shooting phase. So he's going to shoot into my Heavy Weapon Specialist, the Blight. 2 shots he is hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Command point.
6.
Cocked.
That was not cocked.
Yeah, right. 5s to wound, 6s for mortal wounds. Nothing. And no command points. That's it. You done, mate. Out of here. Woo! Yamango. The Blight is going to shoot in. And he shall shoot into one of the Immortals in here. He's gonna he's level 3 as well, so he's got Suppressor. Enemy models targeted by this model in the shooting phase suffer a -1 to their hit rolls. He also has reroll hit rolls of 1. So he's got 2 shots from his Blight Launcher, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. 1 hit, 1-1, reroll, 1 hit. And that is strength 6 to toughness 4, so 3s to wound. Command point reroll that one. Don't get too excited.
Remember, you got a +1 because you targeted the specialist. Oh no, that's a scout.
Oh, yeah. That's 1 wound, and that's -2, so a 5-up save. No injury roll. 4, 5, or a 6. 6. Reanimation protocols on a 6. Oh, Jesus. My golly gosh, that is the worst ability. Overpowered. The Joker got wounded there, but he's still alive and kicking. Cyclops is going to shoot into that guy who hasn't yet shot. 2 shots on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Hold up, he's a specialist. So Cyclops, the level 3 combat veteran specialist. He's rolling to wound, rolling on 3s, and he can re-roll 1 failed wound roll. Not necessary. 2 wounds, 2 -3s, 2 6-up saves. Nothing. 2 wound. Injury rolls. 5 or 6s, please. 1 5, 1 out of action. Wait. So you roll for this one first. 1 6-up reanimation. No. No. He's out of action. Yeah, that's the first. That's my. No, second dead unit in the campaign so far. But the Cyclops, he is the MVP. His plasma gun, high value with that high AP. Everyone else is shit. So congratulations, the Cyclops, another unit dead. Glory to Nurgle. we'll continue alternating our shooting. Alright, so the Cyclops was victim to a jealousy shot from the dude in that forest there as we're fighting over the water reservoir. He got a hit. However, the Cyclops does have the survivor ability as a level 3 specialist. So he's going to get a 2-up save. And he's good to go. The Cyclops all day, every day. That's my opponent's all of their turns done. So we're going to fire with the rest of our 1, 2, 3, 4 Death Guard. Oh, no, 3 Death Guard. Alright, so these last 3 are going to fire 1 shot each into the death mark in the forest here. 3 shots on 4. 1 hit. And force to wound. 1 wound, no AP. 1 3-up save. Failed that. No, he didn't fail that. Alright. So we're going to the combat with the Poxwalker. Alright, fine. So end of turn 1 as we battle over the forests. 1 uncontested objective so far in the hands of the Tainted Clerics. The Exalted Scythes, the Poxwalkers swarming in, mobbing that one, a stalemate combat there, but allowing him not to shoot with his mighty Gauze Blaster, so that's still a win for us. We shall continue our sweep across the battlefield there, whanau. Stay with us as we move into turn 2. Let's roll off for initiative. My opponents... I win, I shall give initiative to my opponent. Quick movement phase there, whanau. Necrons already their guns for fire. Targets lined up. Poxwalkers all mobbed in, all 6 of them. The Horde mobbing in against that Immortal. Let's see how immortal he is after combat with 6 disease-ridden Poxwalkers. Everyone else ready to go. Combat's laid out. 1 uncontested objective, 2 up for grabs, 1 contested, and the Necrons simply holding their positions rather than moving, with 1 dead. We'll see how we go as we move into the shooting phase, alternating between readied units. Alright, this dude firing a synaptic disintegrator into the blight. 2 shots on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. 6 is a mortal wound. 1 wound. 1 3-up save. Alright, 1 3-up. Oh. I'll command point that, actually. Don't be rolling no injury rolls. 3-up, easy. 3. Disgustingly resilient on a 5 or a 6. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2. He's wounded. No command points there. That's right. He's still on his objective. He's still alive. Right, so the Cyclops with his 1 eye saw his mate get shot out down there. He's going to take some preemptive shots into dude over here. 2 shots. Plasma gun. Heading on 4s. He's going to re-roll that 1. 1 hit. And he will wound on a 3. Just 1 wound. 1 6-up. Nope. Whatever. Not yet. 1 injury roll. Wound. 1 wound. Yep. Shooting with this guy, 2 shots. He is hitting on 5. 2 failed.
No, hit on 4.
No, hitting on 5 because my combat specialist does that suppressing fire.
Oh, now you tell me.
Yeah, I told you that last time.
I would have targeted that guy then.
Gonzo. No. End of shooting phase for turn 2. Kill team battle report there, whanau. About to rock into this combat. We managed to kill another Necron. The Death Guard, the Tainted Cleric, so far unscathed. apart from one wound here, but there's also a wound on that guy as well. So a bit of domination at the moment, early game so far though. We'll come into this 6-man combat with the Poxwalkers and see what damage we can do. So stay with us. Alright, so combat for turn 2, 6 Poxwalkers against 1 Immortal. We shall see how immortal he is against 12 attacks from the living dead. 12 on 5s.
Oh,
that's a good amount. 6 hits, so 5s to wound and reroll 1s for plague weapons. 2 wounds and reroll 1. Nothing. 2 wounds, 2 3-up saves.
yeah,
Made them both. Useless combat. Alright, so nothing happened in this combat. However, Death Guard are on 2 victory points for taking up 2 units and currently claim 1 uncontested objective. So we'll roll for initiative for turn 3. 4. 1 to my opponent. I'll give him the initiative, this one. Alright, so my opponent simply readied all his Necrons. I'm going to ready all my Plague Marines. Too early to move yet towards these uncontested objectives. We don't want to sacrifice shooting just yet. So all his guys are readied, even this injured one. These guys still locked in combat, and we shall come back with the results of the shooting phase. The Cyclops Master Marksman, veteran of the Tainted Clerics, is going to shoot, is going to wound, roll an injury roll against this dude. 4, 5, or 6 out of action. Command point.
alright then.
You can't roll and then say, alright, then you failed.
No, you said come up for it.
You failed.
You said come up for it.
You failed.
You come up for it, you never roll it.
You failed.
You come
I'm
up
not
for
going to
it.
use a command point.
Too late, you already
No,
said
I'm not going
Too
to.
late. Oh, I'm going to roll it then.
You failed, so that's another wound. End of shooting phase, turn 3. Again, nothing done. Armor saves and all those negative to hits impact heavily. Only thing done was this dude got killed off of objective 3. But no other work done. We'll go in and complete this combat phase and then wrap up the turn. Alright, end of turn 3, whanau. Contested objective. 2 victory points to me, 1 to my opponent. As we fight for the water reservoir. Yeah, it's kind of dragging out a bit, isn't it? We'll go on to turn 4. Roll that initiative. Turn 4, in a movement phase. Necrons making some moves this time. Injured dude there, onto that objective. Mate over here, moving behind the defense lines. 2 Death Guard popping onto these objectives. And combat still everlasting against this one here. Man, they'll never win. 1 readied unit will shoot in first and then we alternate. So we'll kick straight into that there, whanau. Alright, whanau, so that is the end of turn 4. Wiped out that old mate on here, and the last 3 Plague Marines here wiped out that guy. So that's 4. There's only 2 more guys left in their kill team. If they don't break. So cleaning up the score so far. We'll come back to you with the results. And that's game there, whanau, in this epic kill team campaign. Death Guard of the Tainted Cleric versus the Necrons of the Exalted Scythe. Battling across the city of Atreus, across the cities of Atreus, into the forests there and the water reservoirs. The Death Guard managed to sow their plagues and infect the water supply, corrupt it entirely, which will deal a devastating blow against the Imperium for the Fate of Atreus narrative campaign. What effect that will have on later games, we may find out, we may not. It all depends if I remember to implement this stuff into it. Who knows? They've got bigger things to deal with. But a resounding sweep. Not too bad, actually, considering considering how the Death Guard got rolled in the first mission. It's pretty good to see a bit more balance this time. But yeah, good game. Shows the good stuff of kill teams. Small armies, smaller tables, get a lot more done. We managed to film 3 games in the time that it would probably take us to film 1. That's always an advantage. You don't have to be too heavily dependent on terrain. Smaller maps make for better looking games. So a lot of fun. Think of the story, think of the progression, all that stuff. It might be something we'll dabble in a bit more, but other bigger things to worry about there, whanau. So hope you enjoyed this battle. If you did, give it a like, leave a comment, any feedback, tips, rules, errors, all that good stuff. I'd love to hear from you. Share this video with your family, friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I am your humble host, the maoriwargamer whanau. I will be back fresh from my Japan adventures, and fresh with Warhammer 40k, my full campaign, my full games, full 50-point battles. We'll have new models, have new terrain for you, more story crafting in there. I've been pretty slack, so it'll be good to be back with you for some good content rather than rushed content. I'm looking forward to that, having a recharge of my batteries. So yeah, hope you enjoyed yourself. Again, subscribe for content from a humble New Zealand wargamer. I am your humble host, the maoriwargamer. Thank you for watching this Kill Team Battle Report. Ka kite. Anō.